Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about one more array-based question called maximum ascending subarray sum. Let's read the problem statement first. Given an array of positive integers, nums, return the maximum possible sum of n strictly increasing subarray in nums. So in this question, we are given an integer array, right, called nums. Okay, let take the first example. We have 6 elements in it, right? So the first element is 10, 20, 30, then 5, 10 and 50. So there are 6 elements are there, right? What we need to find? We need to find an array which is strictly increasing. The strictly increasing means that each and every element starting from a particular position. For example, in this case, let's take the 0th element, right? 10. After the element, we have 20. So comparing to the previous element 10, 20 is greater value. So like that, if all the values are strictly increasing, then we can take it as a subarray and then we'll calculate the sum of it. So in this case, let's start from the first element 10, and the next element is 20, which is greater than the previous element, and next element is 30, which is greater than the previous element 20, and the next element is 5, which is not greater than 30. So we'll just include the subarray with 10, 20, 30, right? So now what is the total value of this one? 10, 20, 30, which is nothing but 60, right? So we'll just take it as 60. And if you take the next element 5, 10, 50, which will give you the value which is 65. So comparing to 60, 65 is greater value, so we are going to return the value as 65, right? And if you take any other subarray like that, for example 20, 35, 20, 30 is increasing, but what about 5? 5 is not greater than 30, right? So it is not considering as an increasing subarray. So like that, we need to find a subarray which is in an increasing order, and we need to find the sum of it, and we have to print it, right? So for this particular question, we are simply going to run a for loop, and then we are going to find each and every individual subarray's sum value. At last, we are going to update the maximum one. Okay, so let us write the program for this one. So the first thing, we need 2 variables now. One is to calculate each and every subarray's sum value, and the another one is the maximum sum value, right? So whenever we are getting the current subarray's sum value which is greater than the maximum sum, we are going to update it. Let's write that integer max sum. I'll initiate with the first value in the nums array, and the second one integer current sum, which indicates the current subarray's maximum value, and again that one also we are going to initiate with 0. Now I'll run a loop for int I equal to 0, I less than n, which means nums dot length I plus plus. Now since we are going to compare with the previous element, I'll start with I value as 1, right, so that it won't give you the index out of bound error, right? Okay, now I'll check if nums of I, the current element, is greater than your previous element, nums of I minus 1. If it is greater than the previous element, then we are going to update our current sum plus equals to what is your current value, nums of I. We'll just add that. If it is not, then it is not ascending order, so we'll just change our current sum equals to nums of I, right? After this process, we have to update the maximum sum. So maximum sum equals to math dot max of what is your current sum, compare with your maximum sum. Which one is the maximum? We'll update it, right? So once after the for loop is completed, you just simply return what is your maximum sum at last, right? Now we'll run this one. Now all the test has been passed. Now we'll submit it. Right, it has accepted all the test cases. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video.